Treasure Valley Dave, out and about once again. Guess where I am today? To find out, you better stick around. Yes, today, Treasure Valley Dave's in downtown Nampa. How about that? So I thought we'd do a little update from the ones that we did last winter, because now we're in the dead of summer, huh? So let's see what's changed. All right, here we are in the vibrant downtown, standing in front of, obviously, the Nampa Public Library. It's a great place. It's just a couple years old. And it's really, you know, they spared no expense on making this one of the best places in town. Up on top of the ledge above those words, there's a big patio area. We can come out at night and look across this whole entire valley. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're right here on 12th Avenue. This turns into one of the main highways that go through town. And this is the traditional old downtown, and you can see that's traffic, it's vibrant, a lot of stuff going on. Right across the street there, that's the old theater. I think every town about like this has one. And they've been refurbishing that, and I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be open, but I'm really looking forward to checking that out. But I wanted to go back down this side of the street. Again, we're going down 12th Avenue, and directly in front of us is the Old Town, and we'll take a look at that in just a minute. But I just kind of wanted to give you a glimpse at the different kinds of businesses that we have down here. Looks a little bit like exercise, doesn't it? Huh. Hey, look. A California license plate. Who'd have thought? Hey, tuxedos. That's kind of cool. This is alarm systems. I was taken aback. It was a little bit alarming. Let's see, a hair spa. I have no idea what you do in a hair spa, but I imagine there's one way to find out. If you're running low on ink, that's probably a great place to go. The Jeremy's Downtown Arcade. So here we are in the old traditional downtown. And these buildings here have been sold and are going to be getting fixed up, and new tenants in there or new businesses. So we first moved here. These buildings off to the right, and then off to the left were bookstores and antique stores and things like that. But apparently someone's come in and bought them up to update them and upgrade them to something better. And down the street a little bit more, that process has already started. So we'll make sure we go take a look at that in a minute. But before we do, I want to come down here and see what's going on at the train depot. And why do I say that? Well, we may not notice anything, but I understand right now they're closed, and that they're doing a whole rehab inside. So I'm really looking forward to checking out what improvements. I went there before, and it's, you know, very much a traditional train depot. It looks like it probably did 100 years ago, and it's staffed by volunteers that come in and tell you some great stories and explain what you're seeing. And they have a little museum in there with, you know, more than just train stuff, but things from, you know, Idaho's past. So here's our great train depot museum. I'm sure it wasn't that many decades ago that this was how you would get here, and this is where you'd get on and get off. And when you do go on the museum, well, You pay your money, then they let you on the other side of the fence. But you can go over here on these old train cars. So Nampa is, is built by the railroads coming through here. And it's still a very active place for that exact mode of transportation. In fact, if we're very quiet, we might see a train today. This is where they have the farmers market every Saturday morning, right here in Old Town Nampa. There's going to be little booths set up right over here, and then behind us in the old lumberyard, they opened those up and they have tables and vendors in there, and it's just a great time down here. They'll have the double-decker bus parked right here on the street and serving coffee and little treats. Yeah, so if this was Saturday morning, this would be packed with people and vendors with locally grown honey and produce and pies and breads, crafts, just about any fun thing that you could imagine. But really, it's the food that brings me down here. And my Treasure Valley Kelly is pointing out a while ago that the summer shoot today is going to look a lot like the winter shoot that we did, how many months ago was that? Because it's always just about the same here. Mainly sunny, mainly warm, even in winter. I mean, you might wear a jacket, but the sun comes out, you'll warm right up and be just fine. And there's a thrift store over there, and next to it's a great little antique store. Not that I've ever been there like a million times. What do we have here? If you've done any internet research about Nampa and the Boise area, no doubt you've come across the Flying M. And this is a great place just to kind of, go relax. It's obviously an old gas station. Inside they have a little stage, and you can go upstairs on the mezzanine. They have, what kind of things do they have here, Treasure Valley Kelly? Trivia. Game night. Oh yeah, they got musical performances. Nice. And this here's the brand new Pantera Market. And my insurance lady works right down that block over there. And she's gave me 2 thumbs up on this place. And then over there is the Village Antique Mall. And it kind of snakes its way through that whole entire building. So there's a lot to see. There's a downstairs. Yes, there's a basement. Oh, look. Nampa's starting to get his version of Boise's Freak Alley. Okay, we got a ways to go yet, but I think we'll get there. And if you don't know what that is, well, we're going to have to refer you to another video. And a nice little office supply place here. Takes care of all your printing needs. They've been here for decades, as far as I know. Ever since I've been here, for sure. Wendy's Pet Parlor. I had no idea. See, obviously I need to get out a little bit more. Why don't you guys come with me? Well, I did see that place the other day. The specialty teas and coffees. I thought that looked real interesting. The Bell Event Center. Ooh. Somebody's gonna have to tell me more about that. Foundabouts. Huh. Ooh, another place you can quench your thirst a little bit, huh? The Speciales. Ooh, that looks nice. All right, who's going to come up to Idaho and go with me down to this place to check it out? I have to tell you, if I do all this food research myself, I'm going to have a hard time getting behind the steering wheel. Know what I mean? And just before we let you go, I want to come down this way just a little bit. I've got something new going on. And I think it's as a result of the virus maybe, but they've made this sidewalk into outdoor seating for this little restaurant over here. While we're here, over here is across the street is Messenger's Pizza. I really like going there. For just a couple $3, you can get this huge slice of pizza and a drink, and you know, it's enough to fill you up. Oh look, there goes a musician right now too. There's the music shop in there. Paddles Up Pokey. Doesn't that look like fun? Yeah. So, that was a fun little trip through downtown Nampa, don't you think? I think we need to do it more often, huh? There's so much to see around here. Wow. So, you know, if you found this video interesting or helpful, please go ahead and share it. Like and subscribe. We're coming out with new videos all the time, and I certainly don't want you guys to miss any of them. So until next time, this is Treasure Valley Dave, always looking forward to helping you get home.